everything before we join the campaign, or just remember what you used to have loaded, because it takes forever.
And who doesn't have a magic weapon?
Technically Ratmech, but he's got his psychic thingies, and we've already talked about that.
I don't have one, but I'm also switching out one of my cantrips for Shillelagh.
And I think, as yesterday you told me that I had to choose one, I picked one.
Let's see.
I think I picked a magic armor. No,
And
regular.
I got a +1 Great Axe.
Okay. Everyone should at least have 1 + 1 item by now.
Okay.
I think that's the literal only magic items we have.
Yeah. I don't have one because the only one I had in my inventory was a dart that I wanted to have infused with returning, but when converting from D&D Beyond to Fantasy Ground, it just said that it was a +1 dart, but no. I would need to.
If you didn't have the say, if you didn't have the books loaded whenever you loaded in, then it probably didn't transfer over.
When I checked on my server, I had everything loaded. So, but I think it's just because when because the transfer tool is not perfect, so I would just need to.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. But could be worse. But I think that in the latest updates, the character wizard is now more broken than it was before in Fantasy Grounds, so that's a shame.
And it's in the party sheet, Warble.
Whee! Party sheet.
And this might be your last chance to go shopping. So
Okay,
yeah.
Same magic items then. What's there?
I don't think I have much money, so.
I think you would roughly have about 1,000 gold. What's everybody else like?
Yeah, that's what we ended up with.
Yeah.
974, pretty close.
Ooh, who gets the arcane papers?
So
I don't think that's anything.
you now have money.
Let's go shopping!
Are we though? I don't know.
I don't know. The magical items wouldn't go amiss.
Am I dumb? Because I was pretty sure that there was some returning weapons in Fantasy Ground before.
I'm looking at all my things.
It's not like
in my...
just going through the same magical items list. Like for the first 3 items, like in Ford. Everything else beyond, like, nope. Keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, oh.
that's what I'm getting.
Okay. Mithril +1. 1,500.
I don't think we're buying anything.
Okay. You did. Let's see what happened last time. You entered the castle grounds. You fought flying snakes and fairy dragons. You saved the queen, and Ratnik used the dragon orb. And yeah, I don't see. So I'll tell you what, we'll give another. There's 5 of you now.
What are you on about?
The queen would have rewarded you with a little bit.
Isn't that what the +1 weapons were?
And the 1,000 gold, basically.
Okay, in that case, I can't take away minus that 5.
Oh, it's ours now.
Let's see. Damn
Uh,
it. Okay. So you all got an extra 1,000 if you want it.
Oh my.
We can delete it if you want.
Be nice to the DM though.
Oh,
You hear me,
jeez.
Chaos?
I'm sorry. The person you're trying to reach is no longer available.
I try and swipe Ratmex
Oh wow.
money.
You really think you can swipe 1,000 gold pieces?
A 19? Let's see what happens with your
2,000.
version check.
Oh, shoot, I got the wrong book. Dang it.
You're not getting my gold. Congrats, you got one
You
piece.
have 100.
Now make a roll for the other 999.
Oh my god. We will be here all night. And somehow, I'm here for that.
Ratmick, would you like to use an inspiration to re-roll your perception?
No, because I'm not playing his game.
Like, I can imagine as Ratmex, get in the bag, Brom just the sleight of hand, and looks in, opens up the bag, and it's just a bag of cheese.
He doesn't even have sleight of hand as a skill.
Brom just points, she's like, bro, like, Ratmex, look over there. Switch. Like, that was too easy.
Then you feel a sharp sensation in your back, and you're like, what's that feeling?
Well, Ratmac didn't see a thing.
I've got a feeling.
You reach up and you pull like a short sword out of your back. Oh, how did that get there?
Okay, so I've got.
And
So-
Ratmick, how do you feel about boats?
Water. No!
I know what I want.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Was that too much?
Never.
Nah. Typical for
I'm-
this group.
I'm gonna spend 1,800 gold pieces.
On some wings.
Yeah, no. No, that was a different character.
Okay.
No, I do know what I would buy with that extra 1,000, though, if you don't care, Winner. I'll take an ever smoking bottle.
Oh,
It's pretty in character.
and ever
It's basically just a smoke bomb.
yeah.
Winter, as my +1 weapon that I can have, can I have just a +1 regular short sword?
And short sword. And they are in the party sheet for you guys.
May I have a staff of the adder?
Staff of the
that
Adder.
does it go for druids?
Yes, it does. Requires attunement by a cleric, druid, or warlock.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
I am a snake lady.
You're not... No? You're a bird.
Well, I mean, in real life.
You know, that would be perfect if you were playing Vila, Then you can be the priestess of a snake handling church.
That's right.
Mm.
Well, aren't I kind of already?
Yeah, it's just that the snakes come
Just
in
with
and
the
pray and
wings
make
and-
donations.
Hey, it's already overrun with kobolds. I mean, why not? We don't discriminate. The Church of Finnegan Van Peebles does not discriminate.
We're gonna come back to the town after our trip, and there'll be some kobold in the harbor prophesizing.
Oh my god. Well, if she's blue and has a big old axe and brightly colored feather cape, yeah, we know who it is.
Moving on.
I like to think that she and Warble would be like tremendously good friends.
What healing potions? Where I feel like we should get a couple of them.
That
I have
probably wouldn't hurt.
I have a couple of regulars.
Yeah, but to say I see the regulars, I don't see the graders.
And
They
Gabriel,
get expensive.
Gabriel, can I get you to roll a D10 twice?
Greater healing is 150.
Oh, well, perfect. I would like to get 4 of those for Ratmek, if possible.
Superior is 450. Supreme is 1350.
In the party sheet.
I did ask my sister if she was willing to join us, but Sundays are like family days for her, so.
And your family, so it's perfect.
Well, no, it's her family.
Uh,
And I respect that.
respect.
Yeah, she's a boy mom, so yeah, we respect that.
Hey,
And
Gabriel.
she's actually
I'm sorry there, Nighthawk.
no problem.
Ratmek is prepared.
Gabriel,
Yeah.
could I get you to roll a D10 twice, please?
No.
No, what do you mean, no?
Oh, I got a staff. Okay,
Thanks,
I can
sir.
get rid of the
You're welcome.
get rid of the
It's annoying. There's so many items, but none of them are really good for barbarians.
No, they're
big axe or big sword.
not. You
I've got a
could
big
buy
axe.
something for Ratmek.
Bracers of defense are really cool because they don't count as armor.
Yeah, that's a little expensive.
Oh, okay, I didn't remember.
Yeah, insanely expensive.
Oh, that's right. Vila didn't. We
You,
found those. We
You
didn't
might consider buying some poisons, Brom. You can put them on your axe.
Already got one poison, but Oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna pick.
And
Uh,
you guys have viper venom too.
can I have Winter and Iron Stone of Protection?
Ooh.
Ooh,
Ah,
aren't we getting
One.
fancy?
I like it.
1,200 gold.
And that's in the party sheet.
You realize you just gave him a tiara, right?
Mm-hmm.
A sparkly little stone. It's glitter. Let me guess. Is it pink?
I don't want to talk about it.
I've missed you guys.
Oh.
Just saying.
Well, my AC just went up by 1.
Speaking of being pink and whatnot, Ratmick, the day after you saved the city from the dragons and so forth, you noticed that the couple of blonde hairs that you had
Couple. Apparently, I'm like half blonde at this point.
Yeah, there is a very solid streak of blonde hair running down the right side of your fur.
Whoa!
Ratmac, no, like this. Turn
That's
over.
interesting. Oh, yeah, I've got something going on too. But I don't know about it yet.
Ratmac wonders if perhaps they have dyes in town.
Get some ashes and rub them into your fur.
He just finds a mud puddle when he starts rolling around in it.
And I will
can
be right back. I need to turn the fan on.
No problem. I'm gonna turn you all into werebrahms.
Okay, with my 2000 gold, I would like to have a glamoured studded leather armor, please. Oh no, it's rare. Sorry.
Isn't glamored studded leather just the same as regular leather, but
It's
It
plus
can make
one.
you look pretty.
It's plus one, and you can change it in order to have it.
oh, so it's a plus one
like
armor.
close.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a plus one, and you can change it to in order to have it look like a regular set of clothes or anything. And basically, I can just do pretty much the same with my armor as an artificer here, so it's not
Fucking
worth it.
token is that?
Okay, so Gabriel Crow Chaser.
Yeah,
Do we need to worry about you and Marble?
no, it's just my family name. It's not a typo.
Give you like a thumbs up.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that Gabriel is gonna end up being like some agent of the Queen's. Yeah.
I would just,
Watch these guys.
Oh, you are fucking kidding me.
You all right?
Yeah, you would think that they would have a pirate token.
No, that's ridiculous.
They have sailors, but not pirates.
Oh, wow.
I mean, a pirate is just a sailor that's out of his.
there is
little
one
down on his
token
luck.
that looks like a pirate. It's
It's alright, I found a good enough one.
yeah.
And there's only
So yeah, I will have a necklace of adaptation, if you agree.
When you see like that iron stone, as soon as Brom like picks up and attunes to it and starts floating around his head, you see it spark briefly and turns into this little ball of light, and two little wings pop out, and it looks like a little fairy that goes, "Hey, listen!"
Hey!
Thank you.
It's just like this,
Oh
looks like this
my God.
tiny little fairy now floating around his head.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Ratmac is at your feet, and he's looking up, watching his eyes twitching as the thing moves back and forth. His tail is twitching too, and he's looking like he's about to pounce at it.
That's funny.
I have a new staff. It looks like a snake head.
From where do you find snake thing?
Right on my tablet. The market.
Hmm.
That one store down by the river. Across that one bridge. Where the guy with the dancing bear hangs out. I'm not even drunk yet, guys.
Yet. Okay.
Oh, and because we have a new person, I do not get offended easily at all. So
I do. I get
Um,
offended by everything.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
well.
I'm French, so.
well, there you go.
And I lived nearly 3 years in Ireland, so it takes a lot for me to be honest.
Wow. Yeah, this is what my staff looks like.
So we're all just chilling and preparing for the trip. Rentmec's getting more and more nervous as the prospect of being on open water comes closer and closer. And presumably, Brom and Warble eyeball him with bars of soap in hand.
Oh, I put it in the wrong chat. That's beautiful.
I thought I saw something pop up, and it's like, where the hell did it go?
No, it's freaking me. I'm an idiot.
Not to mention, you caused my phone to beep.
Well, it's going to do it
Oh.
again.
No.
No.
Brom
Beep, beep.
doesn't.
So I'm
Brom
putting
just
it in.
does subtle threats and just like a bar of soap just somewhere around. Just little pieces just to keep Ratmac on edge.
Oh, what a cutie!
Yeah, that's my little girl. Well, she's not little anymore. Lordy.
Um, he points out to Ratmac as we're browsing some magical items and stuff. The dust of dryness.
What is this Brom thing?
Look it up. Oh, guess what I can buy? Marvelous pigments again.
No.
No.
Nope, not gonna happen.
you are forbidden.
No one in the city carries that shit. But
Oh, even better! Sovereign glue!
And universal solvent. Yep, I saw that too.
Yeah.
I thought about it and then I saw the staff and it was like, nope, that's what she needs.
yes, I can just see Ratmake ended up getting glued to Brom.
No, Brom randomly
It's
grew.
not graceful either. Like his feet is up on Brom's face, his hand is down by the knee.
Yeah, and you accidentally bump into Warble, so.
Yeah, no, that would be a TPK. We can't have that.
No, Brom
Oh,
would
she
literally
would
just
be so mad at you.
find like 16 or 17 pigeons and glue them onto Ratmac's back to see if it would fly.
I mean, he'd eat them.
And you'd have all these little pigeon feet stuck to your back because you couldn't reach them.
You'd make Ratmec more hideous than he already is.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Hero of the country, everybody. Hero of the kingdom.
Yeah, just wait till the queen goes to give you that special reward and you have to go through the full royal bath and grooming process and
All the maids are either got like brushing with 10-foot pole.
We joke, but you're looking at Ratmec as you're in the marketplace, and you notice he looks weirdly groomed.
Oh.
Like his fur has been brushed, and he doesn't smell quite so horrible.
Our rat man?
I don't really have
Who
a sense of
knows?
smell.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else I need. That'd be useful, except for just in this one sea adventure. Like, that's not worth it.
It's like the orb was taking control of his body while he slept and forcing him to bathe.
That'd be awesome.
Boy, that'd be a cursed magic item.
Um,
You get a drop of blood on you, you gotta take a bath.
Immediately.
And you let me know when you're all done shopping, and we'll get this thing started.
I'm good.
I'm ready.
I'm pretty sure I'm good.
Yeah, me too. I think I will just use the rest to maybe buy a potion of healing or two, but that's it.
What kind of healing potion do you want?
Regular, basic stuff. I'm just looking if I still have enough because
Regular potions of healing are average about 50 gold piece.
50.
Yep.
Okay.
Next one up goes to 250. Next one up goes to 750. The next one up above that goes to about 1,000 gold or 1,500.
Okay. I just
Yeah.
need to check quickly because I don't remember how much I spent for my necklace of adaptation, and I forgot to. 150. So I will take 2. Then above regular, it's greater. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 regular, I think.
Regular.
So potions, greater,
Superior and supreme.
and supreme.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think any of us can afford those two.
Oh, not yet.
And they're in the party sheet.
Well, we could before we bought the other stuff.
Yeah. Ah. So,
I write down something on my tablet and show it to Brahm. Just ask him to say it out loud. Wakey snakey.
The little girl's voice pops through. Wakey, snaky? Huh?
And I give you a thumbs up and thank you very much.
Huh?
This voice thing is getting really annoying.
And assets.
what?
Rat make believes voice thing is least of troubles. Also, has been needing to have the words with both of you. It contains the orb.
The
Both
voice?
times Ratmek has used orb dragon thing, has felt tugging in his mind, predilections upon his thoughts. Does not like it.
You're just
That can
crazy.
be unnerving. And you could just be crazy.
Ratmek kisses at you.
As you hiss, like, has he been brushing his teeth?
And Ratmek stops hissing and just closes his lips.
I swear I saw a bit of white speckle through.
The day Ratmek starts bathing and paying attention to
Yeah.
hygiene.
During our little say Brom goes to find a soothsayer or a person who can remove curses or diseases and gets them to take a look at Ratmac.
Huh? Why you do this thing, bro?
Just does the motion of, look at you. Do I need to say anything else?
Oh! Oh! It turns away and he flicks his tail at you.
Brom's eyes kind of go wide, leans over to wobble. He actually wiped.
Oh!
Nodding my head at you.
I'm shaking my head.
I saw that too.
I'm ready.
I think I am too. Maybe.
Are you, though?
Not with this group ever. Oh, I don't have to worry about that. This is...
There's a wondrous uncommon magical item. How much do you reckon that would cost?
I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
Come on, it's called the Amulet of the Drunkard.
Amulet of the Drunkard.
Yeah.
Now you're intrigued.
What?
Oh, Ratmac's not a drunkard.
No, as in like, I'm just trying to figure out how much it would cost to see if I can afford it. It doesn't do anything game breaking.
Is it not
That's
in
what
the
you're afraid
list?
of. No, it's a.
You would
item.
find a way, Chaos, I'm sure.
Okay, I'll tell you what it does. Once per day, I can regain 44 plus 4 hit points. That's it. That's all it does.
When you drink a pint of beer, ale, mead, or wine. Don't do it. Don't give him that power.
No.
No, it only happens once per day. It's like a once per day potion of healing. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah, but then we got like a 12-year-old pink girl running around just chugging out of a mug.
Here he does that. He's got a big thing of whiskey he's chugging out of every day.
Yeah, but now we can at least pretend that he doesn't.
Please.
It's apple juice.
Let me ask our most experienced drinker here.
What's up?
How long would it take you to chug a 40-ounce tall boy?
I could do it in like a minute if I wanted to throw up.
Yeah, it would be, I'd say it would have to be at least a multiple round drinking.
Probably more useful out of combat.
Well, what's up, Gabriel? What are you doing?
So it's 1.3 liter. Is it?
That sounds about right.
I don't know. I don't do math.
When I was 19, I drank 2.5 liters of beer in less than 45 seconds.
Holy.
So if a round is about 6 seconds, yeah, that's difficult to do in 1 round.
I guess if you were highly motivated.
Yeah, like I said, it's not something you want to do.
Yeah.
No.
We have a 12-year-old girl running around with a tall boy and a beer funnel.
We'll get some foam hoses while we're at it.
So,
And a keg.
please, can I have it?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No.
give it to him with an alchemy jug.
Oh yeah.
That would be just as bad.
At least wait to understand what you might potentially be unleashing.
Like, I have almost 1,000 gold left, so I can afford to have something. So to say, within my price range.
Save your money, man.
Yeah, I got healing spells.
I'm trying to see, but I don't think Fantasy Grounds has an option for the Artificer. Infusion. So
No, it doesn't have options for the infusions, the companions, nothing. It doesn't support Officer well at all.
yeah. So
That's why D&D Beyond's good for it, because you just do everything here, then port over.
Like, you literally have to do everything by hand if you're going to be running an Artificer.
So I
To
think
know.
that might be a good thing for me to try to make as an extension or a module, because I wanted to try to do some. So
What did you want to try?
to create extensions and modules for Fantasy Ground. So I'm maybe so it may be nice to create an extension, but will allow to just deal with all the infusion and
Oh,
stuff.
you're fucking kidding me. Do you have to attune to that item?
Probably not.
The amulet of drunkard.
Generally speaking, wondrous items don't have to be attuned to.
No, considering it's uncommon, it's no, nothing at all. It came out with the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
They're just kind of a for fun item.
Yeah, usually they're about 500-600 gold each at most.
Tell you what, I'll give it to you because it could be healing for other party members.
Okay, I'll say 600 gold.
600 gold. But drinking would be a full round action.
I'm fine with that. How Bob achieves it is one big bar fight later. Walks out, bruised eye, blackened face, just like hold his thing. Totally worth it.
I love it. And I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick and then we'll get started.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Let's see. They have chips, they have soda, and they have popcorn. I think this is good.
And on the 6th day, the god said, "This is enough."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I messed up. I wanted to have a chain shirt, but I picked a scale mail instead.
Just if you go to your character thing,
Mhm.
where was it? Sorry,
On the
okay,
right-hand
so go to the-
side, it should be under the campaign tab.
yeah,
the
campaign item, and you just drag and
Yeah.
drop.
Yeah, that's what I was checking. I was checking about the armor onto the items because I want to keep my advantage with armor with stealth because I took the armor subclass. I know that it takes a disadvantage off, but having an advantage instead of just a classic roll is better.
Mechanically speaking, what class is Gabriel?
Artificer with armor subclass,
Okay.
and no pet. I didn't want the trouble to.
And
one-
homunculi are a pain in the ass.
But Agath, use that D&D Beyond link. Create your artificial character in D&D Beyond.
I already
It makes it makes it so much easier.
Yeah, that's what I did when I used the online tool to convert from D&D Beyond to Fantasy Ground, but
Okay.
I did pretty. It was late for me because I didn't have any sleep when I made it. So,
See, I told you.
Gotta get some rest once in a while.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
once in a while, only once in a while.
I've only been up, 18 hours now?
Oh God.
Yesterday, when I came to play with you all, I've been up for it was nearly 18 or 19 hours. So, and I and I stay up maybe another good 4 hours after that.
Ah.
Well, it was fun.
Okay. All right.
So,
And Gabriel, I'm gonna let you identify your character, and I'm gonna bring you on board as a hired hand on the boat that they're getting ready to charter.
okay. As I understood, they're employed by the Queen. Is it correct? They're under the employment of the Queen.
You currently are not.
Yeah, but they are.
They are. Yeah.
Okay.
What happened, the city that they're in, there's been a lot going on, but most recently they were attacked by dragons.
Mm-hmm.
2 dragons and a shitload of chaff.
So, what we can make work for you story-wise, as I sent my backstory to you, I told you that my mother used to be an officer in the local army, so she could have still some connections with the Queen military and found this job for me. Not officially, but she heard about an opportunity and sent me to this boat. So if it makes it easier for you to justify why I'm here.
Yeah, that'll work. And
Okay. So basically, Gabriel is a 5'6" tall human. When you met him, he's got this full deep blue armor set on him with a blue helmet, and the face of the helmet represents a human face, but in blue. He presents himself as the Blue Lightning, and if you've been to a few taverns, you can recognize him as a professional fighter that, that pretty much makes his living by fighting disguised as this character. And is pretty skilled for what you have been able to see. And there is rumor that he acts as a vigilante at night.
We will let the dice decide how skilled you are, my friend.
Yeah, no, it's
now to introduce
it's
everyone
a rumor.
else.
It's a rumor, you know.
and now we'll introduce the rest of the insane asylum.
Yes. Who would like to go
Great
first?
brackets to your left, sills to your right.
Okay, so before you, Gabriel, you have the recently knighted heroes of the kingdom, a small pink girl with a very deep voice, a a crow man? Woman thing? What exactly is Warble again?
We don't have. She's a kenku, but
Okay.
we don't have boobs, so it's hard to tell.
Okay, so you've got a Kenku. Very, very feathery. Then you've
I'll
just.
allow you to have boobs if you want.
No, it's no.
But you have to draw your character.
Oh,
No.
And then we've just got a very posh looking fellow. Very fancy robe standing near them as well. That would be Kalmaris.
With perfect
And then
hair.
you've got, perfect hair. And then you've got Rekmek Fluffy Tail. A small rat man, about 3 feet or so high. He's kind of furry. Looks like he might twitch and stab you at the wrong moment. Just, that's what you're dealing with.
perfect.
Okay.
Yay, another normal looking person.
In the chat, you can see the
Yeah.
attachment.
I love the reaction. Significant just people.
Very, very fluffy. Very.
Yeah.
Is fluffy the word? I don't think it is.
Yeah, but I don't know. I get what you mean.
Floppy, or foppy, yes, that's the word. Foppy.
Yes.
Very foppish looking.
Oh Lord, I just had
So we're all.
had another idea for a cursed magic item. If you're a rat, your fluffy tail becomes a floppy tail.
Ooh. Oh.
Well, I was
You
going to
wouldn't,
say,
do that. You wouldn't do that to me. Come on, man.
you know when they shave poodles, how they get the little puff at the end?
Oh my God.
I don't like this.
I love it.
Boy, you picked the wrong night to be out of alcohol.
Oh God, apparently so. So yes, that's who all is climbing onto the boat with you.
And as per the Queen's instruction, she has chartered you a boat down at the harbor, and you make your way down to it. And the name of the boat is the Wild Grace. The Wild Grace.
Wild Grease.
Grace.
Not the tame grace, the
Grace.
wild grace.
That's right. And y'all can thank Gabrielle for that name, because that was what his 2d10 rolls were for.
Nice.
Ah, there we go.
As we're hopping on the boat, Rom's quick question. Hands up who can swim. Rom lifts up his hand.
I've got
Warble
my-
lifts up a hand.
You see Ratmek still on the dock, shaking his head, just kind of looking down into the water before cowering back.
Rom cracks his knuckles. I'll get him.
No.
Throws him on the boat.
He drags him.
Yep. You see giant claw marks go from the dock up the
No,
ramp to the boat.
Ratmek no belong on water.
I need some popcorn when I play with you guys.
Currently, Ratmek is the butt. Yeah. Currently, Ratmek is the butt of all jokes.
Do not do this, Ratmek.
So, you are met by Captain Zach and his current henchman, Gabrielle. They're already on the boat. And hey, we actually have a boat map.
What?
Whoa.
I don't believe it.
Boat map.
That's a tiny boat.
Yes, you are on a tiny boat.
Well, I mean, it's 5 feet per square. It's actually quite large.
No, I actually regret because I had this idea for my artificer to be a warforged who was a guy who on worked on a boat, and he had some kind of rusty beard because of the
That'd be a real problem if you got pushed overboard.
yeah. But now that we are on boat, I regret that I didn't go with this character. But go ahead.
And let's see.
Ratmek's very cautiously sticking to the center of the boat, hugging the mast.
And yeah, that's why I kind of put you in the center. If you weren't so scared of the water, I would have put you up front looking out like the maidenhead of the boat.
Like
What
Warble's
the
doing.
fuck?
Exactly. Okay. And your captain, Captain Jack, is a former admiral. And yeah, he's since retired and just taken up, his love of the sea. Has, he bought a little boat and just running ferries and just not, um,
Just having a good old time.
yeah, absolutely. And let's see. And his attitude, he's very somber and silent. And you're lucky if you get more than the occasional grunt.
Mm.
Captain,
I
what
like this
direction
guy.
are we going?
North. And it is a beautiful morning when you set sail. As a reminder, it was suggested that A, you get the dragon orb out of the city, and B, take it to the Knights of the Spire, who
Yes, the spire.
a very scholarly group that may have more information for you on the Dragon Orb, or, even just give you an idea of what you want to do next. And yeah, the boat's sailing along at a decent little chunk, and uh, yeah, it's like I said, it's a peaceful day. But off in the distance, over the horizon, you can see that you're probably going to get some bad weather later on today or this evening or tonight.
Ratmek's
Don't
just
worry,
whimpering.
Mac. You got about a 50-50 chance of drowning.
And, I'm surprised you all knew you were going on a boat and nobody bought a potion of Dramamine for seasickness.
Ooh.
Dramamine?
I don't know. What the hell do they take?
I don't know. I've never been
Yeah.
on a boat.
Or for air
That's
It's
one
like
of them.
lemon? Lemon or something or other? I'm just imagining Warble see at the front of the boat, like a dog with its tongue flapping in its mouth. Just
Yeah.
enjoying the breeze.
Why
But yeah, I
think
imagine
we'll fall
Warble
off?
would actually polymorph into a dog. Just to do it.
So I don't think that's a good idea here.
Possible. The day is young.
Actually, let's say Warble's probably the safest among us.
Um, can I do a quick inspection of the boat to see how well maintained it is? Due to me being a woodsman.
Yeah, you sure can. if the dice will let you.
Ooh.
Okay, Brom, you have given the boat a once-over, and for the most part, she is seaworthy. You can tell that Captain Zach bought a used boat, and over time, he's reworking sections of it, and there's still a few little rough areas, but you're not finding any leaks, and it looks like it should hold up under a moderate to semi-heavy storm without any problem.
Brom writes out a little list of all the particular planks that would need most attention. List going down of just general bits and pieces of better replace this part in the next 6 months, and gives the list to the captain, Zach.
And he just kind of grunts.
I know my wood.
Oh, come on. That's not
I
something
should-
I want to hear from a
I should
12-year-old.
hope so.
Yep. It's gonna be one of them games.
Mhm.
Yeah. I expected it, guys.
Okay, and let's keep that one open. Do not need that. So anyway, yeah, you have it's really a decent day of sailing, and like I said, there's a possibility of a storm happening in a couple of hours, but yeah, the gods really haven't decided on that yet. So, you start sailing into the evening. And, it's getting dark, and behind you, you can see the stars coming out and reflecting on the water. And it's truly a pleasant evening. And you, let's see, passive perceptions.
Oh.
So as the day has gone on, Ratmek has crept closer and closer to the edge of the boat. Like, it'll take a few hours at a time, but he'll move 5 feet closer each time. Till eventually he's at the edge, and he's kind of comfortable there.
He's got the claws dug into the side of the boat.
It's like literally splintering. But he's there.
I'll
And
help
Brom
Captain.
runs up to the captain. Excuse me, I need to see that list, and writes down Ratmik's claw marks.
Brom's heavily resisting the urge just to jostle the boat just a little, or give
Oh.
Ramek a slightest shove. He's holding in the urge.
You're a good man.
No, I'm not.
He's really not.
uh, okay.
Warble is just really enjoying this. It's different nature.
And a lot of it. Okay.
Ratmek don't know like this. Why we no go over land?
Actually, we are. It just lands very, very deep down.
Ratmek no want to hear this?
Oh,
What the hell? There we go.
Fun fact for the real world: if you're traveling over the ocean, you know how when you look up in the sky, you can see the planes, like the
Mhm.
passenger planes flying really high up. If you were in that passenger plane looking down at the ground, that's the average depth of the ocean. If the
Yeah.
ocean became completely invisible.
yeah.
You're not helping Ratmax.
And then there's one spot.
What's it called? Agoraphobia?
That's the fear of open spaces. You'd be hydrophobia.
Either way, they both work.
Okay.
Wide open, watery spaces.
And Warble, you're stretching out over the stern of the ship, and you're enjoying your adventure and so forth.
The
And
queen of the world.
you start seeing pieces of wreckage floating in the
Ooh.
water. Every so often, you'll see some odd piece of wood that come from the side of a boat.
I'll point that out to Captain Zach.
Hmm?
Urgh, something happened. Urgh.
Nod my head up and down. Indeed.
And Warble, you think that you hear something or that you heard something coming from the water.
Try and shush everybody if they're making noise.
And let me get you to roll a perception, please.
And I'll strain my little birdie ears.
And you hear a female voice saying, "Help! Help!"
So I will repeat what she's saying with her voice and point in the direction it's coming from.
And
What you do?
up ahead, you can see a large plank from the side of the ship, and it has this half-dead, dying, shipwrecked woman clinging to it.
It's a monster. Kill it.
Well, let's see. As we get closer, I'll just jump in and go swimming towards her.
No.
Shush.
Okay, and tokens are locked if you'd like to jump in.
The
Horrible thing. Do not do this.
sploosh swims decently for a bird person.
And yeah, you execute. Why don't you give me an acrobatics?
A swan dive. Sorry, I just had to.
Ratmek is greatly disturbed by the sight of bird in water.
And you do this beautiful swan dive off the edge of the boat. And with the water, where are you?
Probably going about 10 feet at a time.
Swimming speed's half of regular.
Oh, well then okay, 15. Oh, wow.
Oh my god, everything's moving.
It is the ocean.
Weird. Yeah.
And,
To enhance that seasickness.
Yeah.
she is not a layer, and marble goes up 15 feet. 5 feet more. And do you want to continue swimming to her?
I'll call out, "Hold on! We're coming to rescue you."
Help me! I've been shipwrecked.
Ratmek's. Gabriel, you look over and you see one of Ratmek's hands, mechanical in nature, a claw, start to glow green as he powers up his bolters.
That little hamster's working overtime. And Warble, when you get up there, um, she looks at you and goes, "Oh, thank you so much for helping." And her face
Oh boy.
And assets.
I fucking told you.
Gabriel
I know.
just cross his arm onto his chest and say, "Yeah, classic mermaid shit."
And yeah, her face starts to distort and so forth, and she reveals her true horrific nature.
Ooh.
And
Maybe she's friendly.
it's time to roll for initiative.
Well, somebody needed help.
Let this
Wow.
be a lesson to you.
Oh.
Never help people.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, lovely. Well, me and my 47 hit points will just be sitting here.
Time to die.
And my 14 armor class.
Okay, we're going to find out what the range on that is. And
Might be using my new stick sooner than expected.
you are truly horrified at her presence, but not enough to be frightened.
I have seen some shit.
At least you didn't get instantly aged like 20 years.
Oh god. Yeah.
And she's going to start with a claw attack on you. And I've got to move my chat window. I finally got smart and let Fantasy Grounds take over both monitors.
Oh.
Meaning you have to buy a third monitor now.
Well, I've got a third one. Currently watching some stupid movie.
Now that's multitasking.
Yeah.
I've been a multiple monitor person for years.
I never got into it, but man, that for DMing, that sure sounds convenient.
Oh, absolutely. And
Yeah. I actually have free screen in order to when I DM. So
yeah, our the company, we had some money that we had to spend at the end of the year, and I got two 32-inch curved 4K monitors. So finally, I have enough room for fucking Fantasy Grounds.
great.
Oh my god. Okay, this is close quarters, so for now, I think I'm just going to use my brand new scimitar +1, and one arm hanging onto the log, and one to slash
Get
her.
up on top of it.
Well, we're not quite there yet. Dang, I'm rolling good tonight. What's going on? Oh. And then I think I want to take the attack of opportunity and kick off
Start running away.
and go there.
And we'll get the attack in. Oh, and that one is.
There we go.
And boom.
Good. Now we're both lightly wounded.
Anything else you'd like to do there, Warble?
That'll do it for now. I'm just very, very betrayed.
Okay. I'm actually coding it right now because I thought it would be there as it's a basic artificer spell when you're an armorer, but it's not. So I will use my lightning launcher from my armor.
No, the lightning launcher you have to make yourself.
Yeah, so I'm actually doing it right now. But I will just tell you. It's +5 to hit based on Dex. So and it's 1d6 +2. So I think I will just roll d20, and you will tell me +5, and you will tell me if it's okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
And I will try to have it ready for next turn. So yeah, it's 1d6, not 1d. Harsh, sorry, 1d20 +5.
Roll the 20! Ah!
Oh shit!
And yes, that does hit.
Oh, okay. So it's 1d6 +2.
Roll your d6, sir.
Nice.
So,
Up.
point.
It's not immune or resistant to lightning damage, is it?
No.
So that was my action. And as a bonus, actually, I have 2 combat actions, so I will do it again.
Oh, nice. Just don't zap me.
I'll try. Yeah.
And +5, that hit.
Okay. So that was my second action. And that's it for now. I'm safe on my boat, so I will just stay there and blast.
Ah, not a bad idea.
Ratmac raises his arm and he fires off a round from the top of it. Let's see, he doesn't get advantage since Warble's not there anymore. So actually, scratch that. He's going to hold his action to see if the woman attempts to approach Warble. Then he'll fire.
And Ratmick, let me get a perception from you.
I don't like that.
As you are looking at this woman, you see a big disturbance in the water.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Warble thing, swim faster!
You hear banjos? Oh, sorry.
And coming up out of the water, you can see
Oh,
a giant octopus.
this could be fun.
That was so great.
I like it. And let's see.
See, Warble's family lived in a swamp, and then she was raised by druids in a forest. So she knows some critters.
But do you know this critter that just took a swing at you with a tentacle and missed?
I do now.
And
Uh,
we're going to advance down.
I don't like that. We're gonna just keep what we got.
And what the hell? No.
Oh, this is gonna be so cool.
Oh, you think I'm done? And you hear another disturbance in the water as a second giant octopus comes up out of the water. And it's swimming toward the boat. And you see this tentacle come up out of the water and onto the boat. And It manages to hit Brom.
What, are they working together with the mermaid?
Hey, lady!
And Brom, it wraps its tentacle around you. So you are grappled and restrained.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay. Bonus action. I will enter a rage.
Oh.
Roger.
Ratmac. 14 wobbly out of range.
Sorry?
Uh,
Oh, you're doing the Healy.
Yep.
Whatever.
You see this now looks like a bit of like a pink mist flow out from Brom, and it kind of gathers around and forms like a sort of a shimmery armor around Ratmech and Gabriel. So you get 3 temporary hit points.
Apparently, so does the woman. Okay.
Take that off the woman. I didn't realize I had her targeted still.
Got it.
The woman.
Yeah, she's out of range anyway.
Hmm.
That's rage. Can I attempt to break this grapple?
Yes, you can.
Repel.
What would you like me to roll?
Strength athletics. And you are no longer grappled or restrained.
Oh shit.
Well done.
That's my action. Can I do anything else? Don't think I can. So rage, stop. Oh wait, no, I have an attack. Yay! Get 2 attacks. So I'm going to Great Weapon Master. -5.
And I think I didn't mess up.
Nope. I miss. And that'll be my turn.
And the captain's, yeah, he's going to run to the side of the boat and fire a heavy crossbow at the giant octopus 22,
Oh.
which is a hit. And Cal's not with us.
He's sleeping. He got drunk before we left.
And
See what happens when you don't show up?
Imagine him trying to catch up in a tiny little rowboat.
and she is going to dive underwater.
Oh, I don't like that.
And wrong way.
I mean, I liked it the other way.
And warble.
Okay. Too early to get panicky. So I'm just going to attack this here octopus with my scimitar.
Actually, I think this is a great time to panic.
No, I am not you.
Oh,
I'm liking this new scimitar. Oh, well, there you go. And I think that'll do it for me for now. I'm gonna get. Oh, I'll move around here,
Okay.
and yeah, that'll do it for me for now.
Okay, so I'm just trying to find out something. Because I think I haven't saw how I could code it, but as part of my lightning launcher, if a target is close to my first target, I think I can.
What's up, mate?
I thought that there was something like an extra 8 with the lightning launcher. If
Yeah, you can deal an extra D something first with one
yeah,
attack per turn, I think.
yeah, once each of okay, it's to that target. It's not to another. Okay, so I I could have done that at first. I would target the giant octopus, but that's closest. And let's see if I manage to do it properly. So yeah. Okay, and I will do an extra d6 damage on the target. So it's 4 more. If you can put it, I should have launched 2d6. Sorry, I will do it next turn, and then second attack also on that fucking squid. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ugh. And yeah, that's my turn for now.
Well,
Come closer, Ratnik. Come closer.
squeaks and retreats to the center of the boat, firing
Cool.
blindly over his shoulder the whole time.
You would think a giant octopus would have a reach of 10 feet, wouldn't you? I mean,
Mine says 15. 15-foot reach. The wild shape one does. Anyway.
Ratmac pops off a shot into the octopus.
Ooh.
Then he comes in with the second shot.
damn.
That's right. Piss it off.
Oof. No, I didn't add the plus 10 to that. Can you give him 10 more?
10 to 22. Yep.
And end turn.
Okay. 15.
I'm gonna do something funny if it grabs me.
Turn into an eel and slip away.
Actually, I just fear the trope of Japanese-looking young girl and tentacles.
Yes, that's why I'm targeting it first. I already have enough problems with this little shit. We don't need more.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy to see that I'm not the only one with a twisted mind.
Oh gosh, no.
Okay. I can do it.
Oh boy. Oh, that laugh. It's fine. It's fine.
Warble, on 15, you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Alrighty. Let's get where I can do that. Was he just gonna sploot
Okay.
into the boat?
And he's going to swim down to the side of the boat. And I need everyone inside the boat to make fuck, what the hell do they call it? A
A
dex
save of some sort.
Yes, a dex.
And you guys laughed at me for jumping out of the boat.
Oh no.
Uh,
Hey, you're good at those.
Yeah.
need
Dexterity saving throw.
dex save.
Not when I got a fucking nat 1.
Yeah.
Dexterity is your forte.
Two natural ones.
Wow.
You had advantage, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's 3 nat 1s in a row. Me and him twice.
Yeah, this octopus swims over to the side of the boat, and you see it put put two tentacles on the side, and you're thinking for a moment it's going to capsize, but it's pulling itself up out of the water. And I'm not a marine biologist, so I can't tell you which orifice this comes out of, but it sprays this inky cloud all
It's
over
anus. It's his anus.
it.
And it's
Cannon.
true.
And their mouth, too.
It's all the orifices.
But this inky cloud comes spraying out over the deck, and let's see. Brahm, you and Ratmik are the only ones that do not dodge out of the way of the spray. And Ratmik, your first thought is you don't have to color your fur now.
Yep,
I mean,
it actually
apparently.
does. It does come out of the poop chute.
I've been covered in worse.
Just Googled it because I was curious.
Out of the poop chute. And that was worth taking damage for. And Brahm, we're going to hit you with a tentacle, which does indeed hit. And partially absorbed, and we're going to grapple you, and we're going to restrain you. And you're up.
Brom's getting some weird anime vibes.
Yeah. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is
Tell
going.
I hadn't even thought about that. Where's that rat?
I'll attempt to break out the grapple again. Using my first attack.
And yeah, your second attack will not be necessary.
Okay, and then I will. As I'm let go, I'm gonna take a nice big swing. The great axe. I completely missed the board.
Oh,
Yes.
Ouch.
there. That makes up for all those nat ones.
Okay. Run over
Drop
here. Use my
And you spit on it.
just splits it in half, and use my bonus action to make another attack. I'm gonna great weapon master this one.
That's it. That's your
Attack
great.
you.
That's your great weapon master feat doing
Yep.
the bonus, ain't it?
Hits. Yep. Plus 10 damage.
Damn.
Not bad.
No no temporary hit points to everybody though.
I have just decided what I'm going to do to you next round.
Oh no.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
And the captain is going to run over here, and we are going to fire a heavy crossbow. And that's a hit. Ooh, good damage. Cal's not with us.
I keep getting the pinging noise for a new turn every time you reach Cal.
Weird.
Really?
I don't
Am
get
I-
any noise.
Am I Cal?
No, nobody clicked on him, so he's not up at the top.
Let me know if it happens next time. Fantasy Grounds, granted, it was a good change that they made for security, but you can no longer call a file directly through Fantasy Grounds, which affected the audio extensions to play sound effects and so forth.
Oh, that's why I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened twice now for me.
That's fine. We can pay attention. We're cool.
And the woman... And she is under the boat.
If I stick my head in the water, can I still see her? Is the water clear? Ish.
It's ocean water at night. I would say probably not that far. Being a land-loving creature.
Okay, so
You probably see her, just her silhouette at most.
Now,
Yeah, dark
I'll-
shadow.
now from there, I would give it to you.
okay. Ice knife. One's to hit and one's for. Oh yes.
You just had to do that, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the initial. And then
What's this thing doing under the boat? What's it gonna
it
do?
explodes.
Um,
And
I can imagine to Ratmax's horror, he sees a couple of ice knife shards puncture through the boat and Wes get his feet.
well, she's down 15 feet, so I don't know how much
Yeah,
the
no, it wouldn't
draft
reach. It's fine.
of the
it would
boat
hit the
is.
space around it.
And mark that off. Wait, where's my? I have way too many wild shapes going on right now. And I'm pretty happy with that.
Get out of the water, you Willick!
Hey, all things in their time.
Okay, so for my first action, I will just this time, I will make a melee attack against him. Okay, it's then I will move there. As I've got the mobile feet, you cannot have an attack of opportunity against me.
I hope you're not trying to attack that mermaid, because she's under the boat.
No, I just wanted to stay clear of him, and wanted to. Oh no, I wanted not to move here, but sorry, there. Okay, perfect. Because I wanted to have Brom and Ratmech within 5 feet of me. And then for my second attack, I will use my lightning launcher. Still
You know, every time you hit something that's in the water, I get a little shock.
We're okay with that.
Yeah.
Zzz,
So
zzz.
that's okay, and I will cast on myself as a bonus action, expeditious retreat. That will just give me a little bit more of mobility if I need to go fetch someone into the water, and that's it.
Ratmech sees Braum chop down the tentacle and rush over, and he spins his mechanical hand towards the other tentacle, and he fires off another pair of rounds at it.
Ooh, Captain Zach is a handsome dude.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice until I zoomed in there. Navy boy.
And that's the turn.
Oh boy.
Oh, Winter, there's an error on main character sheet. My base speed is at 45 feet, not 40.
Oh, if you
Just
wanna,
edit it.
yeah, just open up the magnifying glass next to your AC number, and you
Okay,
should be able
thanks.
to change your speed.
Hey, Brom.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm going to use an inspiration, and I am going to re-roll that attack against you.
He wants you, Braum.
Oh shit.
And like, should I use my inspiration to make you reroll that attack?
He's gonna drag you under.
And we are grappled, and we are restrained. And Brom, you see two more tentacles come out of the water, and
Oh, for shit's sake!
they come at you, and they start rummaging through your backpack.
Hey!
Oh shit.
It's not me.
Are you getting
Now,
mugged
this
by an
is- this is-
octopus?
This is turning from anime vibe to porn vibe.
It's rummaging through your backpack.
Not your back door.
And
Undersea buddy cop
Uh,
film.
DC 10.
You're getting mugged by an octopus.
You see it eventually as it's rummaging around in your pack. It brings out your beer healing stein.
Oh.
Stealing your Stein, man.
And
Technically, that's around my neck.
We can't have that.
well, then you have a tentacle around your neck. And it grabs a hold of it. And when it goes to pull, the lanyard that you have securing it to your neck does not break. And eventually the octopus just gives up after a couple of tugs and lets go of
I do have a couple of mouthfuls of octopus that I've bitten loose during that time.
it. I really wanted that 44 points of healing.
Okay,
They are smart.
let's see. Athletics to break free. Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I can't beat that. Nope. So you are no longer grappled nor restrained.
Grover Master, Reckless.
However, you do have octopus ink and goo all over you.
Goo.
Yep.
Seriously.
Nice.
Man, Brom both.
Could be worse. Probably will get worse.
Exceeded by 27 points.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
He not just dead. We're having octopus for dinner tonight.
Yeah, we get the tentacles.
Ratmick, you were 1 point away.
Oh my god.
The tentacle just kind of just evaporates into pink fire.
Anything else you want to do?
Okay, I still have a bonus action. I'm gonna move over here. Target myself. Wobble. Gabriel. Ratmech.
Is Warble close enough? Is Rat
Yeah.
close enough?
Yeah, everybody's within 10 feet.
Oh, it's 10 feet. I thought it was 5.
Unless you're 20 feet up the mast.
Nah, I'm just
3
floating
temporary
in
hit
the water
points
here.
to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot to target the dead octopus in order to revive it.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, and Captain Zack goes, "Where'd the woman go?" And Cal's not here. Did you beep that time?
Yep, every time.
Weird. Really weird.
I mean, I'm not worried about it. I'm used to that noise.
No,
I just
but
thought it was weird.
it's weird.
Oh, yes, that would explain it. You do own Cal.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, you played him last time.
It's because I played him. Oh, God, that was weeks ago. I completely forgot.
I did too until just now.
Okay, and the woman, it's 15 feet to the other side. That's 15 feet up. So
God damn it.
30. And for line of sight, we're even going to move back 5 feet. And Ratmeg.
Yes, hi, hello.
Yeah, she's going to stare at you, and you can just see the fury in her eyes as she's swimming through her dead octopus.
I mean, we didn't kill the octopus. We just kind of shot its tentacles.
And anyway, nothing happened. Warble.
All right, I'm going to climb back in the boat.
I feel like she should have to make a wisdom save for deliberately making eye contact with Rat Boy.
And how much movement did that eat up?
You were right beside the boat, right?
Yeah.
Let's say 5 feet to come up.
All right, I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to use my trusty sling.
Oh.
And I'm going to knock a rock at her. Oh.
Have you just been carrying that in your pocket this whole time?
Uh-huh.
I don't think it was in our pocket.
I got it a long time ago because I had no ranged stuff besides spells.
Did you
Okay.
shoot out your anus as well?
I did not.
Okay, so
Although
okay, yeah, I
that
just
gives me
thought
an
about it.
idea.
You are forbidden from ever morphing into an octopus.
Well, I grabbed a CR2 creature, but I'm not level 6 yet. So then I went to go grab a CR1, and giant octopus is on that list. But I wasn't going to do it until an octopus grabbed me.
You were going to turn into an octopus and kind of
Uh-huh.
hug it out.
And then be like, hey, dude.
And then I'm going to jump onto the water and just go next to her.
Oh,
Hey,
Okay.
Gabriel, you're remembering to add your additional damage to your lightning launcher, right? You get
Yeah,
that at least
no,
once per turn.
Yeah, no, I've made two spell. One lightning launcher first, so I've got my extra d6, and then lightning launcher.
All right.
Basic. So I don't have to think about it anymore.
Cool. Okay.
Gabrielle, when you move up here to
Yeah.
the edge of the boat, you get your first good close-up look at this woman in the water and her horrific appearance. And I can't do that because you got to start your turn.
Oh.
So, yes, you are in the water, sir. Sorry.
He has. I mean, he's seen worse at the neighborhood taverns.
Yeah. I actually seen worse when I met your mother.
Oh.
oh. Well,
I
and he's
mean-
traveling with us, too, so.
Like, who is that directed to? Because, like, if it's Ratmac, that makes a lot of sense.
Hey, my mom
It was.
If it's to the DM, you're fucked.
No.
The remaining 18 tentacles of the octopus rise up
No,
from the
no,
ocean.
it was in character directing to rats. So yeah, I'm just next to her. So basically, if she moves away from me, she's fucked.
No, it's very good that you're there, because now it means I can sneak attack her with advantage.
I thought about that too, but and also that if she moves, she's fucked. So because I will have an attack of opportunity.
Ratmac moves his hand and he points it at her. Pew pew!
And it makes exactly that noise.
Yeah.
Oh, he missed the first shot.
Ha ha ha.
Ooh, got the second. Just clean off her shoulders.
Okay, I just gotta know for my own purpose, Brahm. And Brahm saved. I'm gonna roll it twice just to see. We'll do it 3 times. 2 out of 3.
9.
And
Mm.
let's see.
You are not having a good time.
Okay, so chances are you would have failed for real on a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I mean, he's a barbarian.
When she glared at you, Ratnik, you either succeed on a DC 11 wisdom save, or you drop to 0 hit points. Sea Hag, Death Glare, and
You-
Tom would have been the target, but he ran back over to the other side of the boat.
Nice.
You made a good decision there, bro.
Yeah.
And okay, so we are out of combat, and the captain says, "Quick, grab some tentacle. We'll eat well tonight."
Yeah, buddy.
Ratmac's stomach briefly overcomes his fear of the ocean as he goes scrambling for the tentacles on the deck.
Captain's really excited. He's like, "Man, boy, I love sushi."
This is how we
As
get him
you're,
to talk.
As we're gathering this up, Gabriel, you see Ratmac doesn't even wait for any kind of cooking. He immediately digs into the tentacle.
Yeah,
He's still covered in the ink and the mess, and he's just ripping into it with his teeth.
I could do cooked or not.
And you see the captain whip open his what the hell do they call him? Is it a pea coat?
Yep.
That sailors
Yeah.
wear. And on the inside, you can see he's got a wide variety of sushi knives.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
But congratulations, you have survived the sea hag encounter.
Yeah. Gabriel will get close to Warble, look at the sling, and what's nice little tool you've got there. Just before going to sleep, just give it to me. I may be able to improve it a bit.
The staff.
No, your sling.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, and next time
Yeah.
we'll take a short rest. I will infuse it with the repeating stuff, so you won't have to worry about ammunition, and you will have a +1 for. It will be
Oh.
a +1 sling for damage and touch and
Oh,
attack.
cool. Because I only have 12 more
Hold-
rocks.
hold up.
And you won't have to worry about ammo anymore.
Hold up, Marble, don't you already have ranged magical attacks with your cantrips?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, but I don't know. In character, I don't know that, so I would just propose her.
I know,
They're-
Ratmac.
they're
Ratmac
not
is
that
bringing it up,
great.
though.
yeah, they're not that great.
So yeah, it will be +1 to damage, to attack, and you won't have to worry about ammo anymore. So
I'm very excited about that. 'Cause I only,
and it will count as a magic ammo as well. So
I only had 12 rocks left.
yeah, so it will be I think pretty convenient for your character. I don't have a lot of infusion left, but I thought it would be nice to do something for the person I fought with.
Well, thank you.
Hey, what about me?
So
You're,
I-
you're
I-
good.
Nice, his chest all puffed up. He's like, I cannot believe this.
I can only do so much infusion for the moment, but next time I'm able to do one, I will think about you.
I'll write it on my chalkboard. It's only for people who went in the water.
Ratmac kind of side eyes the ocean.
could you have even heard this conversation? I figure Ratmick is chowing down, and his head's like halfway through this octopus tentacle.
Like a vulture.
But as soon as Warburg said that it's only for people who went into the water, Gabriel would just get close to to Ratnamek, just smell it a little bit, and yeah, I don't think this creature ever touched water in his lifetime.
He's actually
They forcibly gave him a bath.
Yeah, he did have a
before
bath. We're being presented to Queen Sophia.
and really covered in the black octopus ink. He's cleaner than most times.
You see, he finishes eating as Brahma kind of grabs him by the scruff and drags him to the side of the boat before dunking him in the water.
He doesn't dunk him. Brom just literally cops up to the edge and hops off with you. As he goes in, you see Brom's outfit glows bright pink for a second, and then change to a Japanese swimsuit.
What
You know, the One
fuck?
Piece.
I am not your fucking floaties, all right?
Yeah,
Shut up and
as you hit the water, you just see all this black ink just form and spread out across the water.
Warburg, I sent you the repeating shot rules.
Got it.
So you will be able to add it next time. We will take a long rest.
And Speaking of which, go ahead and add it because we are at a long rest.
Oh,
Just gave us. I just gave it a +1 to attack and a +1 to damage.
yeah, and just put magic in damage because it's magic damage. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
if a creator is resistant to common damage, you'll be able to surpass his resistance
Okay,
as it's magic.
got it.
This is why I thought it would be pretty useful.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. That's cool. I like it.
And actually, who complained about not having some stuff for me?
Oh, I was just giving you shit. I don't actually care.
It was one. I will give you my returning end axe. I don't need it. I just made it in order in case of someone needed it. So if you want, you can have it.
That's cool.
You're what?
It's a returning end axe. So basically, you can throw it. It's,
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Ratmek's got his mechanical clockwork arm thing.
Okay.
Al might be able to use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
and-
I would just say, basically, if anyone wants it, just take it.
I mean, you can do other infusements, yeah?
I have one more available, I think.
Yeah,
At
give
level
it some
5, you're
thought.
going to do 2 infusions. You have 3, but you can
Yeah.
only make 2.
I can only make 2. Oh, yeah, I will be able to make 3, I think, at the 10th level.
Brian's voice has changed back to being a little 8-year-old girl's. Gabriel, I think you should keep some of your magicy stuff for yourself because,
Oh, I've got everything I need.
yeah, but last time we were dealing with dragons, which is fun. So, yeah.
Oh, fun.
Ratmek crawls onto the deck. He kind of gets into the middle, and then he starts doing the wet dog shake.
Uh, and as soon as you said that you dealt with a dragon, Gabriel tries to keep a poker face, but you can see a slight excitement going through his eyes. Like, fuck, I want to know more. But he tries to keep a poker face. And you don't know him as Gabriel for now. For you, you just know him as a blue lightning.
Blue lightning. Well,
Yeah,
it makes perfect
because
sense.
Because I've got the faceless background, so basically I have 2 persona, and if I don't reveal my persona to you, you have no idea that I've got separate identities.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Gabrielle might not get this joke, but yeah, I can see in combat someone's in trouble and he yells out for a blue light special.
Oh boy.
Oh, it sounds nasty. I love it. I don't know what it means, but it sounds nasty. So
It was a sales technique for the Kmart department stores that we used to have.
okay.
They had a rotating blue light for a blue light special.
Holy shit! Do those places even exist anymore?
Sort of.
All the ones around here have closed.
Yeah, same.
Ours closed last
I think
year.
the majority of the company went bankrupt.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think there's still a few left here and there.
So, anyway, yes, the captain lowers the sail because he's gonna cook and eat some sushi before you all continue. The dark clouds that were on the horizon, well, you can still make out some of their form, but for tonight, you're pretty confident that there will be no rough seas and bad weather. So
We can still.
you spend a couple hours eating and rat mix grooming and
That piece of mast that the hag was using, Brom fished it out before we set sail again. and he's starting to carve it into a new figurehead of the ship.
Hmm?
Oh, this will be interesting.
Brom thing, what
Yep.
you do with that?
You'll find out. Oh, good, my voice is back.
That make no trust you, big thing. Think you do something crazy.
That'd be a good assumption. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't care, let's take 10 minutes here.
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Cool. See you soon.
See ya. They have some awesome lighting effects, and
Yeah, and some triggering effects as well. I remember that you could do that if a PC works onto a web, a spider web. You could see if it triggers the spider and then make some automation about the world. So that was pretty good. But I think Fantasy Grounds will go uh, toward this direction at some point. But
uh, yeah, they. It seems like a couple of years ago they bought some other small competitor who was working on. If I'm not mistaken, it was the 3D tabletop environment.
yeah, I think I've heard something about that. It's on the roadmap, not uh, on the yeah soon on the close future, but it's in there. So,
The one
but
thing that I
hmm?
really want to see Fantasy Grounds add is support for the animated maps.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
there's some really cool ass maps out there.
Yeah, yeah, you can do some little effects, but that's not great, you know.
Okay, so yeah, eventually you take turns on watch overnight, and
Hmm?
one of you's even got to drive the ship while the captain gets some shut eye.
Hmm?
And the next morning, let's see what kind of day it's going to be. And yes, there is a strong gale blowing. So you're making excellent time. And it's roughly, let's say, 10 in the morning. What are you all doing to occupy your time?
Ratmac has arranged his arm in front of him in all of its various pieces, and he's going over them with his fleshy arm and cleaning them one by one.
Brom is working on the new figurehead for the ship.
Uh, Gabriel will look at Ratmek doing his stuff, and I will also look at the ship, see if there is any damage I can repair with some mending or some woodwork.
See Brahm, he has a list. But there's no new damage from the octopus fight, fortunately.
Well,
Brom hands you a metal file. So
hmm?
you can always head on, you know, rope yourself to the ship, but if you head underneath, take a deep breath, and you can start chipping off all the barnacles.
Ratmac does not believe this would be wise while the ship is in motion.
Mm. I did
I
say it was a
agree.
good idea.
I agree. This is more the kind of stuff we do when we dock the ship. But thanks for your involvement, I guess.
And
Mm.
Ratmik, the wind has uh it's creating some waves, and the boat rocks, and one of the gears that you have disassembled and have cleaned and got it all laid out neat and orderly on the deck rolls over to the side of the boat.
Rat Mac just kind of grumbles and pads over there to pick it up.
And as you pick it up, you're looking out over the ocean, and let me get a perception check.
Wait, is Marble back yet? I don't think they are.
No, I didn't hear her.
I thought they were because
Again, no. She's this.
because I saw the mute and unmute a little bit earlier, and I think she just did that or something.
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, she's here.
No, okay.
So let me get a perception check of you from you.
I already got you. I got a 17.
Okay.
If that's not enough, I can always add my psychic knack to it.
You see a disturbance in the water, and I mean it's a good, let's say, 100 yards from you. And underneath the water, you can see this large shadow. And yeah, it just seems to be following the ship.
Rat Mac lets out a whistle. And he points with his fleshy hand towards the shadow.
What is it, or one-armed Willy?
My name's not Willie.
Well, it is for the moment.
He's gonna pad back over to his arm and he's gonna snap it together. Then attach it to his shoulder with a hissing noise. Rat Mac see shadow in water. No know what it is. Another squid, perhaps, yes?
And you can
Yep.
see. Yeah, it would be a huge shadow that's following you.
How huge is huge?
Like huge. Like
You're gonna-
Well,
Be more specific.
like creature size huge.
Like the
3 by
size
3.
of the boat, Suge, or
15 feet by 15 feet, huge, you know?
Yes.
okay, that's pretty large. Decently.
No, that's not large. Huge.
What does the crow in the crow's nest see?
What crow?
Wobble?
It's behind.
She's up in the crow's.
She's in the front.
Looks like she's having mic issues.
Can you hear us?
She said she
she
can
can
hear
hear.
us.
Yeah, she can hear us, but
Damn, we can't talk about her.
yeah.
Everybody head to the side of the group.
Rat Mac. But yes, Rat Mac will draw everyone's attention towards the shadow.
And yeah, the captain goes, "That's never a good sign. We're being
Do you
stalked
reckon-
by something."
Do you reckon we could put up more sails? Get a bit extra speed?
Yeah, well, I'll throw up another one, as many as I can, and we'll see. Don't want to fly too many in this gale. It'll capsize the boat. But for the next few hours, you're sailing in this strong gale, and one of you at least is always keeping an eye. And,
Yeah.
anytime the boat will change direction, the shadow in the water changes direction.
Perhaps is looking for easy meal if ship happens to get caught in storm.
Well, the fact that it isn't gaining on us means it's not. It has patience, whatever it's doing.
Or it's slow.
Or it is simply curious.
Oh god, the boat's moving. Shit.
Rat
Don't panic. I did that.
Ratmac does not understand you, pink thing. Boat is always moving.
I was just putting you more on the center of the map.
It's just that the universe is lagging.
And we'll give Warble a minute to see what's happening. Oh, she has disconnected. She's done a reboot.
Yeah.
Ratmac looks down at the ground and he sees a single solitary screw. Always parts left over. Not good.
Okay.
Hey, Gabriel. Why is your face blue?
It's a mask. I just want
Yeah.
to keep some kind of anonymity.
Ratmac is happy with this arrangement. We have pink thing, blue thing, and feather thing.
And rat thing.
Ratmac is not thing. Ratmac is Ratmac.
Yeah, it's a finger thing. And sorry,
So,
sorry if it's not my business, but you've got a pretty deep voice for your little girl.
yeah, I used to be a guy.
Oh, okay.
And I got cursed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got cursed. I now look like this. And I say the curse is slowly getting stronger. And, my voice is changing to a little girl's voice more and more often, unfortunately.
Brom thing is old human.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been like this for 20 odd years now.
Is very pink, has very fluffy hair. And Ratmac reaches into his pack and he pulls out a quilt made out of Brom's pink hair.
What the fuck?
We have attempted to cut it off before. Has not worked.
How about now?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
hear ya.
Yay!
Yeah, unfortunately.
I heard that.
I hope you did.
He's gonna fit in really well.
Yeah, no joke. I like it.
When-
Brom's staring at Ratmac. It's like, you actually quilted it.
Ratmac had free time and castle before we left on boat.
Let me try.
Lovely handiwork.
Let me try something, and I will try and just bring my hand close to your ear, Brom. See if you allows me to touch it because I don't want to be intrusive. Do you let me?
Yeah, whatever you want.
And I will
Let's
cast.
see how this turns out.
I will cast prestidigitation. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, I will cast this this time. and I will try,
Prestidigitation.
and I will try to make your hair another color, so black or blue or green, whatever you want. But I will try to change the color with prestidigitation.
Yep. You see the hair does change color. But over the next 10 minutes, you see the color,
Okay.
slowly starts reverting back to pink.
Yeah.
Ratmac shakes his head at the side of it.
Okay. I was just curious because as being some kind of scientist, I love to see, trial and error.
If you have anything that could work to get rid of this curse, I'll take whatever you're doing.
I had never seen anything like that, so maybe
Neither has anybody else.
if you can maybe tell me more on how it happened, maybe not now, but when we'll have some time. And I could try. Can't promise you anything, but yeah, Why not?
Well, it's this is sort of curse that back when this first happened, there was an old hag a couple of villages away. Went there.
Mm.
She gave one look and went, "Fuck off."
Yeah.
Ratmax hair is changing too. Does not
Yeah.
think he is cursed. Thinks he is getting old.
Brom slaps Radmac at the back of the head
Ah, why you hit Ratmac?
because I can.
Because you're getting old.
Well, I have an idea. We still got a bit of this broken mask left that came with the old lady. What if we attach Ratmac to a rope and drag him behind the boat? Do you reckon we could fish him?
Ratmac bares his teeth at you.
No, I'm against animal cruelty.
Yeah, that may not be. That may not be.
No,
Be cool.
okay, I'm not animal cruelty. No, Ratmac cruelty. Oh, I'm for that.
About to test your endurance with that rage.
I don't know. As weird as Ratmac may look, he seems kind of smart looking. Yeah.
He grows on you, doesn't he?
Ooh,
Character-wise, no. But
I have an idea.
Hmm?
Look, I've got 30 foot of rope. We all have 30 foot of rope. This thing's been consistently behind us. Wobble, if you turn into a fish or something big, swim up to see what's actually following us, run back and we'll drag you up.
Fishing with the bird.
No, I want to know what the heck's following us. It's been following us for like hours. I want to know at this point.
Well, I'll run to the back of the boat, lean over the side, and stick my head in and see if I can see anything that way.
Yeah, you can just see a shadow in the distance. It's too far off for you to get a good look at it.
you said it was about 100 yards away from
100
us.
yards.
Yeah.
Ratmac believes worrying about
And
it is a waste of time. If it was going to attack, it would have by now.
No, I think it's waiting for something. Either that or maybe. Yeah. Let's stay on our guard, but keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Just don't overthink too much. Captain, have you seen anything like that? Any rumors, legend, anything?
Gabriel, your character would know this even though you don't. You are sailing along the Harpy coast, and you're headed to a place called Kraken Bay.
Okay.
Nice.
There's no way that's a kraken. It's far too small. We would know,
It's
right?
Baby.
And the captain goes, there's all kinds of dangerous creatures.
But something along that size,
I could be an octopus.
Yeah.
Listen, if that's a kraken, we're all dead. It doesn't matter if we see it or not.
So, you continue sailing on, and eventually the gale dies down, and you're back to speed.
Brom, as this happens, Brom's like sitting there, like finishing his carving. Looks, I went, "Oh shit!" Back up at when the dragons attacked, how they knew we had it.
Mm-hmm.
What other dragons are out there that swim?
Well, I know, but Warble probably doesn't.
Dragon would have to be dumb to come to Ratmac. He would steal its mind, thoughts.
Yeah, but they knew we had it.
Okay, as soon as you say that, I'll go giant octopus.
Shit.
And splash into the water.
Oh, hey, hold on.
No.
What the fuck?
If that is a kraken, this is not a good idea.
Yeah.
I gotta know. Did you jump and then polymorph, or
Oh no!
polymorph and then just
Did it on the boat.
Now we were all just sitting there, and all of a sudden the bird explodes into tentacles.
Let's pop that on there, and oh yeah.
Oh,
Aw,
And then you can
that's
always
cute.
polymorph back into a
So
bird.
yeah, I
and
was
fly
up
back to the
here.
boat.
I can't
The
fly.
captain got a very
And then slip into the water. That's
oh.
awesome.
It took Brom a full day to figure that out because of his intelligence.
Okay. Yeah, you're swimming back there, and
Mm.
you see the sea serpent.
Oh yeah!
And
Oh.
I'm just
Let's
getting more ideas for Wild Shape. That's
Please
right.
don't engage it.
Oh no. I don't engage unless it threatens us.
But yes, you can see that it is indeed a 15 by 15 foot creature, and it has uh, this large, toothy mouth and a tail that you feel sure that it could probably hit you with.
So I'm keeping up with the boat. I'm not making any aggressive movements towards it. Is it making any aggressive moves toward us or just following?
It is just following.
Okay.
I mean, it's been following us for a good long while now.
Then I do have a 60-foot movement, so I'm going to shoot up towards the front of the boat here and then get back in the boat.
Just grip to the front of the boat as a new headmast. There we go.
And after I think I've sufficiently freaked everybody out, I'll drop the effect here. And let you guys know that that there's a sea serpent. Probably have to write it on my tile, because
And while you're writing it on the tile, and after you change back, the captain's like, I've seen some weird shit on the sea, but never this damn weird.
I'll give him a little salute.
Are you talking about what's chasing us or us as a
You
party?
know.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Druid Warble at your service. And yeah, that's a pretty big.
Okay, that explains what I saw.
Yeah.
You can see that I'm looking at a flask in my hand, and because of that.
Ah, yeah.
He tosses
No,
the
it wasn't
contents
that.
overboard.
So that is one wild shape gone. This short rest. And then I'll just take up a position again by the back of the boat and just keep an eye on that serpent. Or the shadow, basically.
But you can still switch to your wild shape for the duration of the spell, I think. No?
Nope.
No?
Once I let it go, that's it.
Okay.
And you
But I can do it 2 times per short rest.
Cool.
you might as well go ahead and untick it, because you're on a boat. You're gonna have a short rest.
I don't have a thing. I just keep it in my head.
That works too.
Yeah. Yeah, all I'm doing is just sitting at the back of the boat. In fact, I'll even perch on the back of
All
the
getting
boat.
worried about the dude who's just following us. Calm down.
I'm just gonna watch. I think he's cool, but I don't know if he's really that cool. And I want us all to have as much warning as possible if he starts to get closer. That's all.
I will just share something in this chat for you, Barbara. No, only the record of the I on can be shared. But if you go into items and write infused or repeating shot sling, you can just add it into your inventory instead of coding manually.
Oh, I just modified the sling I have.
Okay, so I thought it might be easier for you to use the infused repeating shot.
Rat Mac is just shaking his head at y'all, and he's sat back down and started picking around with his arm again.
We'll
And
continue in a
yeah,
moment.
just think about attuning with it. I know that you won't have the checkbox, but just consider
Okay.
that you've got one attunement slot.
Got it. Will do.
And it looks like Chaos is having trouble now.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was-
my whole computer just went error, shutting down.
Oh,
Oh, don't do that.
It's that
Lovely.
Windows 11, man. Telling you.
I'm still rocking 7. I am a very slow changer.
I did some work on a neighbor's computer, and he went from an old Dell running Windows 7 to, I put him in an 8-core Threadripper. Absolutely beautiful machinery. But he's got a cutter, like a plotter, and he hands me a floppy disk.
Oh
The
my
drive.
god.
Oh, cool.
And you're
I-
like,
I can't even find anything about his cutter on YouTube. Man, you
oh,
predate
wow.
the internet.
That's bad.
That's so cool.
I mean, I'm at least up to Windows 7, and my laptop is Windows 10, but
I hate to say it, I am not going to Windows 11.
I hear it's not a good one.
No, but there's a rule about Windows. Every other Windows is shit, and the other
Yeah.
is good.
Yep. Yep.
So we had a pretty good one with Windows 10. So 11 will be shit, and 12 will be good.
Right.
I'm gonna be shit for at least a year until you figure out bugs.
Windows 11 is gonna be shit, period.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'll finally update this computer at least to 10, and then we'll see what 12 holds.
Well,
It'll probably be okay.
worst case, I'll run Windows 10 for Adobe and Linux for everything else.
There you go.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
Warble, you're keeping watch on the end of the boat, and
Yep.
yeah, this thing is, it's just keeping pace with you, but it's not getting any closer. It's really not getting any farther away.
Is there any octopus left over?
I'm sure you can find plenty of leftover octopus.
I'll chuck some overboard.
No! Rat Mac squeaks as it goes
That's-
over the edge.
It was my share anyway.
And you watch the octopus just float on the water, and when it gets close to the shadow, you see the serpent head come up, and it grabs a piece of tentacle and goes back under the water.
I'll try to give it an understanding nod.
And you
I'd look at
continue
Rat.
watching it
Yeah. Oh yeah.
until the sun sets over the horizon and it starts to get dark.
oh.
As it's getting dark, Brom will open his bag, pull out a piece of food wrapped in like wax paper, look at Ratback, unwrap it, and it says small wheel of cheese. Picks off a tiny little piece, and it's actually going to throw it towards the creature. So, like,
Rat Mac's eyes twitch twitch as he follows it with his head.
Just like, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Motions.
And his head bobs
What?
back and forth as you move your hand.
What? Do you want this?
Do you want it? You want it?
Sit up. Beg. Speak.
Yeah,
Excellent.
next time I will make some popcorn.
Perfect.
Definitely.
I thought that Saturday night game was silly, but yeah, Sunday night.
No. The Saturday night game is the serious one.
Oh, that's sad.
No,
right
that's
there.
cool.
Well, actually, they have kind of flip-flop. Saturday.
Yeah, they used to be the
serious. And,
they used to be the crazy one.
Yeah. So anyway, yes, it's getting dark, and the captain wants to sail on through the night. So
I think that's a fine idea.
Hey,
Ratmac
Wobble. You know how you
pulls
can
out
cast. You know how you can cast light on things?
Mm-hmm.
Just points to random spots around the ship. Light the place up.
Well, I can't.
You can
Can't.
only have it working on one thing at a time anyway.
I might
No.
have.
You
I
can
might
cast
have-
as many things as you like.
Yeah. Might have had it at one point, but I dropped it for something else.
Don't
Brom
you have
hands.
like a glowing? Don't we have a glowing?
yeah,
hook?
you have a,
Oh, yeah, I do.
glowing fish hook.
Yeah, I did, like, Brom fishes that out of his bag. Going, oh, yeah, this works. And
That was
sets it up.
severely disappointing.
Then Brom hands Ratmac that piece of cheese sandwiched in between two crackers.
He looks at you suspiciously.
No, try it.
He's just holding
Stuffs
out
it
to
in
you
his
with
mouth. It's like it's in your hand one moment, and then when you blink and it's gone, and Ratmac's got like this puffy chickmunk look to his face.
It's vintage.
Cracker crumbs.
Vintage cheese.
Oh shit.
Old Rat Boy will pull out the Brom hair quilt and the blanket he got from the caravan. He'll lay them down on the deck, and he'll do the old, the thing where the cats like circle and fluff and all that. He'll do that, and he'll lay down.
Nice. I will definitely take a watch.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
the
me
captain,
too.
The captain is going to steer the boat on the first watch. So, who wants to be next?
Brom will take second.
I'm actually good with being the middle watch. So if anyone needs their rest, I will let them take the second or last watch.
Yeah, I'll take the last.
Okay. So anyone wants to be second or?
So Brom will take second.
Okay. So I will take third.
And I'll take last. And that way Ratmac gets his beauty sleep.
Yeah, I need it.
No hesitation. I like it.
You offer me a gift. You root for me. To just accept it,
Yeah.
Okay, so you all are bedded down while the captain is steering the boat. And It has been so long since I've played with a game with the default combat tracker icons.
Uh,
Oh, poor you. Oh shit.
I love it.
yeah, it's scary enough when it's just one shadow.
Yeah. Well, but what I love with Fantasy Ground compared to World 20 is you're able to show that the GM is rolling, but not showing
Mm-hmm.
the dice. So there's still this feeling when you're playing in real life when you hear the GM rolling some dice, but you cannot see it.
Yeah.
That's what I missed, with online tabletops.
And now you got the in here you just have the shadows.
Yeah,
It's like,
and,
oh.
and that's great because you've got the same feeling, and you can see which player are paying attention because if they react like, "Oh shit," you know that they're focused on the game and not doing.
Okay.
I think we just lost the captain. I hope we didn't, because he's cute.
Oh,
29 damage to that.
He's a veteran.
Oh shit, that showed, didn't it?
He better not die. I'm not driving this boat.
And
and we are all sleeping, so we have.
I'm just imagining this.
idea.
Yeah, if this is
I'm
the
just imagining
first
this-
watch.
wait.
You know Yoshi? It's like that. Hello.
You hear the scream, and you immediately set up, and you can see the head of the sea serpent has indeed bit the captain.
Aw, and I fed you too.
And I look at Warble and see what happened when you just give food to a wild animal. They come
Feed
back
the
for
wildlife.
more.
Feed the wildlife.
and you see it swing its tail, and it does manage to hit the captain.
Oh man.
He dead.
Oh,
Almost.
not yet.
He is in very bad shape, and we're gonna do a dex, and the tail knocks him overboard. He is
Yeah, he dead.
Oh
in the
shite.
water. And
Um,
Brahm's already done it, so let's roll initiative for the rest of you all.
I have a question. If the captain dies, as I'm his second and only other sailor, do I inherit the ship?
Now it's not the time.
Wow.
I just wanted to know. It's important for me in order to know how I will act.
You are next in command.
I'm feeling real comfy about him having him as a teammate. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
he's got his-
Rapneck's about to die. Should I save him? Ooh, I'll get.
He's got his
stuff if he
priorities
doesn't.
straight. Hang on, do I get his stuff if he dies?
And boom.
That's important.
Oh boy.
Warble,
Uh,
you're up front.
I'm gonna run over here.
Comes Squid.
I'm gonna see if I can grab the captain.
Yeah, make an attack roll or something.
It will pretend I'm slinging a scimitar at him.
And you do manage to grab a hold of the captain. Your wingtip is wrapped around.
Nice.
Wait, do you even...
Well, I got hands. No, I don't have wingtips. I have hands. I have feathers along the back of my arms.
Got it. Okay, so yes, you are able to grab a hold of the captain. You're hanging over the side.
And if I have enough, I don't know if I have enough to do it in this round, but I want to try and pull him back in.
Let's make a strength check.
For some reason, I seem to be more buff than usual, so
And that's good enough to pull his ass back up on the boat.
good. I guess I'm done.
Okay. So I can see that Captain is on board. You can hear me just say under my word. Shit.
There went my chance.
Okay, so first, as a bonus action, I will cast Expeditious Retreat on me. Move right over. Yeah, here seems good.
And
Yeah,
I'm
let's all
making
clump up.
Captain prone.
Oh yeah.
And shit. Yeah, I will just try to get rid of the serpent first, and then maybe next turn try to help.
I've never fought a sea serpent.
So second hit.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh no, sorry, it's only one dice, so you will have to only take 5 and get rid of the 3. Sorry, I didn't choose the right one. So it's yeah.
So -3.
Yeah, -3, so it will be 7. And that's it for my turn.
Okay.
Oh no,
Is
it's
the
actually
house
the
pass?
first time it's so. So yeah, I can use 2 dice. So yeah, no, it's actually 10 points of damage. Sorry.
Got it.
How fast? How fast is the boat traveling?
Uh, medium speed, not enough to outrun the sea serpent.
Okay. I'm going to move a little bit over here to get Ratmac within range. Rage.
Okay.
Everybody gains temporary hit points.
Cool.
I would prefer if you leaped at the sea serpent, Conan style.
Yeah.
Ah!
And that's literally what he does.
I was gonna say he still has movement.
Yeah. I'll run and jump at it. Reckless, Great Weapon
Sploosh.
Master.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Yep. -5, advantage.
Cool.
First attack. Hits.
Ooh.
Second attack. Hits.
Well, that was a journey.
Yep. And yeah, as he jumps, the outfit changes to bright pink and turns into a swimsuit outfit again. Every time he approaches the water like that.
That's awesome, actually.
Mm. This time it's slightly more revealing for unknown reasons.
Ramek's just shaking his head really hard as he raises his arm and fires off a pair of rounds.
But did you carefully stow the cheese?
It's in his mouth. He still has the puffy cheese mouth.
Got it. You guys are just beating the crap out of it.
And the offhand.
And it's still not terribly badly hurt.
And
It's a sea serpent.
the captain is going to continue coughing up seawater.
You better get away from the edge of the boat.
And we are going to bite
Big-
Brom.
Brom's got its attention.
Mm-hmm.
For one moment, I thought you said that it was a captain. That was.
And just for shits and giggles, we're going to do a tail attack.
Okay.
You want a slugfest? I'll give you a slugfest.
Really?
Nice.
And you know what? It's going to go ahead and take your attack of opportunity.
Oh boy.
So it's me. Okay.
Oh, yay!
Actually, as Brom was within 5 feet of me, I would have an attack of opportunity as well with my Sentinel skill.
But he's
Because it was an attack opportunity, and I crit it, I get another attack using my bonus action.
Hmm.
Now wait, I used my bonus action to rage.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
So
Oh, well.
can I make an attack of opportunity as well as the Sea Serpent attacked Brom and I've got the Sentinel fit?
you're further than 5 feet from him.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because Brom jumped. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought the Serpent grabbed it.
And sea serpent's gonna swim. And hey, we're gonna drop 10 feet underwater. Cal is not here. It's funny, Cal's dinging on my side now.
Nice. Oh, now I'm dinging.
Yeah,
Now
because
I'm dingy.
it's your turn.
Okay,
so-
I'm gonna come over here
Yeah.
and I'm gonna cast Ice Knife at it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's the middle of the night, I think it'd probably gain probably +2 AC.
Well, I missed anyway, so.
Yeah.
And that is one level 1 slot gone. And then I'll move back here and shield Captain Zack.
Oh.
And done.
Okay.
I don't like seeing innocents getting hurt.
Um.
I'm probably least crazy than everybody else here.
Okay. I will just there.
Which square is the serpent in?
Pick a square!
Excellent.
I'll move there, and yeah. So far, it was pretty good. So. And yeah. No.
It's dark.
And that's my action. Yeah, that's my turn.
By the glowing fish hook.
I'll spend the 10 foot of movement to climb up into the boat, run across the railing, and then jump. No, that's probably not a good idea. I'll move over
I don't
here.
know, you're wailing it.
Yep. Bonus action. Aura. Temporary hit points. As my action, I'll grab one of my javelins, and I'll take a strike. I'll -2 it since it's underwater.
He's 10 feet underwater.
Yeah, that's why I was going to -2 it to give him extra AC.
Nice.
And I'll do another javelin as well.
By the power of friendship.
And that will be Brom's turn.
Hmm. No, I'm just gonna hold my action for when it surfaces, and
And he's going to crawl over. And
Well done. Balance that ship out.
Mm.
Oh boy. Hi.
No.
Wants to kill the 8-year-old kid.
swiggity swooty coming for that booty.
Ratmik, that would trigger your action.
Yep.
Which might change his action.
Yeah.
Fires off around.
Okay, and
400 years at the top of the food chain. 6 seconds later, on the brink of death.
Smacked by a rat.
What are you talking about? Ratmack's doing fine.
and he misses Brom with the bite, and we're gonna do a tail attack at Gabriel.
Yeah.
And hey, that one did
Ow.
hit.
Now he goes in the water, right?
And you lost your expeditious retreat. And let me get a a dex save from you.
Yeah, sure.
After all these years of playing 5e, I still want to call it a reflex.
Is that good enough?
That is good enough to keep your butt on the boat.
Oh, good. I don't have to go overboard again.
I don't get his stuff.
And
You'll get his stereo.
if I drop, I provoke. Hey, Brom, you want to pick a square?
Burn.
I wouldn't be talking too loud there, Gabrielle.
Yeah, I picked the wrong one. Yeah, still got some swim speed. So we're gonna drop 10 feet so you and Gabrielle can make an attack of opportunity. If you can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Look at you guys.
I still have some error message sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I just ignore it till it breaks the game.
Was everybody's... I wish I could figure out which extension that was.
I will send you the log after the game.
And Cow's not here. And Warble. Ding ding.
All right. We are 10 foot under again. Let's see what I got here. You know what? I'm going to hit it with Fairy Fire.
Oh.
Or not.
Hey, you tried.
I did, and I'm done.
Okay, my turn. So it's in range, but
Glowing sea serpent.
Hey, I'm tired of not really being able to see it that well.
yeah, but I'm doing more with my gloves than with my sword. So
Nice.
and yeah, just a bit. No, and yeah, that's it.
Throw two
Oh.
more javelins.
Okay, Brom.
Go! Oh,
Okay. Got an arrow of some kind. And
We killed this thing. I want a trophy.
let's see who's missing hit points. Just
Fabulous.
and bonus action. 3 points to Gabriel. And I think I gave 3 to the serpent.
Nice. That's kind.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just let him keep it.
And that's Brom's turn. He's like yelling, cursing at it to get back up here and facing like a man.
You get
back up here!
He's me like a man.
Just keeps his arm raised. He's waiting for an opportunity. Holds an action.
And he's going to surface, so
It's actually suicidal. All right.
Well,
Has
you
a big
know.
S on it.
No, I think he's just curious.
Oh, you know that they saw it.
yes, one down.
Oh, I missed my shot. Wait, why do I have a +1 on that? What the hell?
Did you make it magical? Is that your +1?
Because it's -5.
You might have lost your proficiencies.
Oh, yeah, the -5 did it. It's supposed to be +6, but -5. Okay, never mind.
Is that it?
Yeah, that took my shot.
Okay.
That's right.
We're going to
Oh!
come down.
Hmm?
Yeah, I guess I want to be right there.
Pick a square.
Oh, here comes trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, both of you.
And we are gonna bite Brahm.
Like you do.
little,
God,
little girl's voice yells out, "Bring it!"
tell
Bring
back on Warble. Oh,
Okay.
son of a bitch.
Feel my pain.
All right. We are in range now. So we're going to pull out that brand new scimitar that I like. Oh. And it's going to bounce off its scales. And yeah, I guess
Why
that's
don't
that.
you use an inspiration and try it again?
Okay. Let's
That's
do that. And do that.
Oh,
Oh. Oh
that's
my.
better.
Bounced off the scale and back into the scale, and then minimal damage.
Oh, yeah, but it's still 5, you know?
That's 5 he didn't have before.
Yeah. So,
Oh, Warble.
I know. I do my best damage when I'm in wild shape.
Eh,
Oh!
Ooh, crit.
exceeded by 20. 21.
21.
How do you want to do this?
I will just put my fist inside the serpent mouth and blast from inside.
Oh, good. I get my trophy.
Yeah, basically, the serpent died when my fist was still in his mouth, so I will
Basically, teeth, scales, gobbets everywhere.
No, because it's just internal damage, and they've got a pretty thick armor, so it's basically a nice preserved serpent skin, but it's like gravy and and jello inside.
Yeah, I just really wanted a tooth and or
Ah.
a scale.
Oh, there's still plenty of tooth because I'm pretty sure I've got some that went into my arm.
Oh, yeah. I'll get one for Captain Zach, too.
I'll say, can I, before the body slips into water, can I behead the creature in a big swing?
Yeah, just let me take my armor first.
Yeah.
I'd be grateful.
And you are just barely able to pull your arm clean when Brahm does his cut. Her cut. Wait.
They are good.
Uh, 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 did we refer to you as non-binary?
Whatever you want. Brom's a
It's-
guy, the body's a girl.
Yeah,
Brom's Brom.
that's a sticky mess.
It does not have a penis. It is a woman.
And that statement's what got me banned from YouTube.
I'll
Oh,
present
God,
Captain
Here we come.
Red Tube. I'll present Captain Zach with his serpent tooth.
In the end, I can see us all having to go over to X Hamster.
X hamster?
Kicked out of everywhere else.
No one deserves X Hamster.
Well, that happened last 20 seconds.
Yeah, no kidding.
What I'll do is, after I behead the serpent, I'll walk over to the captain, take my necklace off, put it on him, hand him my whiskey flask, and say, start chugging.
Chug, 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 chug.
And he heals 2d4 plus 2d4 plus 4 hit points.
Bless you.
Sorry. 2d4 plus 4.
Yep.
And he gets. I thought you said he gets back. You get back 44 hit points.
4T4, not 4D4.
4d4
Yeah.
plus 4.
I heard 44.
Yeah, same.
No.
And I was, oh, fuck, that's pretty powerful.
That'd be absolutely broken for an uncommon item. That's why I even sent you the link.
Yeah. Apparently, I've cleared my browser cache, and I'm not sure what I logged into. Twitch, Google, or Facebook for D&D Beyond. I gotta check my damn email. Anyway, okay, so yeah, he gets back a whopping 7 points.
Yeah.
I take back my pen of the drunkard. Look at the captain. You owe me some whiskey.
Arr!
He needs to go to sleep now.
Well.
Yeah, the captain's. I'm gonna take a nap. Who's gonna steer the ship?
Brom's walking over.
I'll do it. It's my job.
Ratmax watching with interest as he his tongue comes up and licks his eyeball.
Well, that's new.
Yeah.
All right. Great game, and this is a great stopping point for tonight.
Woo!
Oh shit!
That was fun. Thank you.
Two octopuses, a sea hag, and a sea serpent. Not a bad haul.
I am doubling the max HP on every monster.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I was pretty lucky with my critical hit.
Uh-huh.
Last attack.
Well, Brom got a crit on it too, I think.
Yeah, but as the last attack, that was just perfect. But I think that even for it wasn't critical. It will still be that because I did 22 damage and I exceeded by 21, so it was basically
Nice.
if there was just 1 hit point left, I could have just trickled it and it would have done the job.
I know why it was so deadly.
Oh yeah, looks like he got 2 6s. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm running improved critical, so it gives you max damage for the
I thought you
weapon damage.
I thought you turned that off.
I turned off sections of it. So
Alright.
whatever weapon you're hitting with on a crit, it's always gonna be max on it. And apparently it will max out the effect as well.
Cool.
Oh, shit. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next week. This was,
Alright.
this was fun.
Great game.
Hey, before everyone leaves, Easter's coming up. Does that affect anyone?
Does not affect me, but I'm
I had
cool
no,
with...
I had no idea when it was. I was actually wondering it last night. Oh fuck! When will be Easter?
I think it's 2 weeks from today.
Yes, it is 2 weeks from today.
It's the 17th.
No, I basically managed to have all my weekends night free in order to be able to play with you. So.
Oh.
I will see you guys later. Bye bye.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Enjoy. Nice game. Thank you.
Enjoyed it. Ba-doom.
Yeah, it was very fun. And I was a bit skeptic about playing an artificer, but I had a lot of fun. That's pretty cool class.
Yeah, I don't think I've had anyone in a game play one.
So I was skeptic because